uh, by acknowledging the impact of Dr. Ravi Zacharias upon my life. Dr. Ravi Zacharias has had a great impact in my life. Uh, he went to be with Jesus a few days ago, as did David Paulson, another man of God. What a great impact in my life. I have written about them on Facebook and on my website, dukewords.com. So I want you to read them. If you read that article and that appreciation, those appreciation that I wrote on these two websites. But I want to begin this study on immortality on earth, this study on larger study on how to interpret the Bible, with a Ravi Zacharias funny story. In fact, it's part of a video that which I saw recently, Ravi Zacharias 18 Funny Stories Part 1. It's on YouTube. I recommend that you take time to watch it. You will have a smile, but more than a smile, you'll be also thinking in the right direction. Ravi Zacharias 18 Funny Stories Part 1, and this is from the 15th minute, 24th second onwards. It's an amazing story. Okay. A Sunday school teacher asked Sam, "Well, Sam, will you tell me the parable of the Good Samaritan?" "Well, Sam, would you tell me the parable of the Good Samaritan?" "Yes, sir, I will. Gladly I will," said Sam. And he went on. "Once there was this man traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked him. And as he went on his way, he didn't have no money. And there he met the Queen of Sheba, and she gave him 1,000 talents and 100 changes of raiment. And he got into a chariot and drove furiously when he was driving under a big juniper tree. His hair got caught. When he was driving under a big juniper tree, his hair got caught on the limb of that tree. And he hung there for many days. And there the ravens brought him food to eat and water to drink. And he ate 5,000 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. One night when he was hanging there asleep, his wife Delilah came along and cut off his hair. And he dropped and he fell on stony ground. But he got up and went on, and it began to rain. And it rained and rained 40 days and 40 nights. And he hid himself in a cave, and he lived on locusts and wild honey. And he went on till he met a servant who said, "Come take supper in my house." And he made excuse and said, "No, I won't. I have married a wife, I can't go." And the servant went on into the highways and to the hedges and compelled him to come in. After supper he went in and came down to Jericho. And when he got there, he looked up, and there that old Queen Jezebel sitting down up high in the window. She laughed at him, and he said, "Throw her down out there." And they threw her down, and he said, "Throw her down again." And they threw her down 70 times 7. And of the fragments that remained, they picked up 12 basketfuls, besides women and children. And they said, "Blessed are the peacemakers," Piece. "Blessed are the peacemakers. Now whose wife do you think she will be on that judgment day?" So much when Sam was asked by a Sunday school teacher to narrate the story of the Good Samaritan. All right. As you're smiling away, I want to repeat Dr. Ravi Zacharias' comment, and you see this in this video, post narrating the story. And that's what is very important, not the joke, but what he says after the joke. Okay? It says, "That's brilliant. Great story. Wrong context. And you know what? I think a day is going to come when people won't even laugh at this story." Now, hear me good. YouTube audience, Facebook audience, Instagram audience. Okay, hear me good. A day is going to come when people won't even laugh at a story like this, because they won't know what is so funny about it. They will not know enough of the biblical narrative. Here, Dr. Ravi Zacharias. They will not know enough of the biblical narrative in order to see the messed up context of this creative genius has done. So this Sunday school boy has messed up the context and mixed up so many different stories and come up with a fantastic story. But a few days down the line, or a few months down the line, a few years down the line, or even right now, I would say, people will not even know what is funny about such a story because they do not know enough of the Bible narrative. They do not know enough of the Bible narrative. That's the sad thing. And we have teachings like immortality on earth because people do not know the Bible narrative. They do not know the full story of the Bible. So, hell populating false teachers and false pastors, cultic pastors, take advantage of this situation. Advantage of the situation that you are listening to me right now, do not spend enough time reading the Bible. So they take advantage of that. They take advantage of that. And that is a sad thing. So I've been using the acronym DEATH to counter this immortality on earth